Oh, holy moly! That's a strong start. Hello! What a start! Oh, hello there. How are we doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. No, today! No. First of all, hello. Hello guys, and welcome to today's beautiful, mind-numbingly awesome stream. Because today we will continue this artwork. Yeah, stay tuned. Now, what are we doing here? Well, you read the title. I don't need to explain this, I believe. So, I'll tell you how far we are. You can see on a counter. Up there. Up there. We are 16 markers in from 33. So, we are like halfway. Pretty much halfway. Pretty much exactly halfway. So, that's how far we are. We're gonna continue drawing our Gandalf here, right here. And, well, that's it. I think you can just start. Because why should I wait even any longer, right? So, yeah. So, what are we gonna do here? It's pretty simple. Gandalf always has a little bit of green, right? A greenish skin. And we're just gonna lean completely into this. For multiple reasons. First of all, and actually the only real reason, I don't have too many markers. I only have 33. And they aren't that good. So, yeah. What's wrong with you? Come on. You hold, oh, come on, man. Because I run into you. Come on. You know what? Come on. Don't do this to me. Okay. Come on. What's wrong? It's on a little bump. Nothing to worry about. Okay. So, let's go. It's fixed. I'm not gonna touch it any further. It works. Ignore that. So let's go. So yeah, what we're gonna do, as said, a green skin. And green skin. Green skin. And we're just gonna lean into it. Normally he has a little bit more of a brownish skin color, but only have a really dark brown, and that's not gonna look good, I believe so. It's just gonna look too dark. So I decided to go fully with green. I just, fully lean into it. And we're not gonna completely color it, as you can see probably. We're leaving a little bit of a line outside here for the rim light. Because the plan is, as you can see on the reference, this should be red on here. And then they should be like blue red, like the sky from Tears of the Kingdom. And they should all have rim lighting. He has like red rim lighting, and they might get a little bit of a bluish. The thing is, I said last stream, which is something I remembered 5 minutes ago, that I said I'm gonna do the watercolor part, because the background is red and is blue. I would have done this in watercolors, but I totally forgot it. So we're just gonna continue with the characters. No need for, I totally forgot about this, like, not for a second did I think about it, to be honest. I had to play the actual game, the game that's mind-numbingly awesome. like the entire Sunday, you know, it was really beautiful weather that day. But I had priorities. You know, while normal people would have maybe said, nah, it's such beautiful weather. Maybe I should go outside. I was like, man, what a beautiful weather. But you know what's even better weather? Inside Tears of the Kingdom. So I'd rather play this. And now I even convinced one of my co-workers to buy the game as well. And he said he wasn't that into it yet. I was like, yeah, how far are you? Well, I just, you know, he was like complaining, where can you get the armor and find all of the shit? Yeah, how far are you? Which was I asked, right? I was like, oh man, I just got like this ability. So he didn't even complete the tutorial. He complained about all of like not being able to get the armor and shit. I was like, yeah, that's just later. You haven't even completed the tutorial. There isn't even open world and shit. And he was like, what do you mean? I don't have the open world yet. I can go wherever I want. And I'm curious how it's gonna turn out. Because, I mean, it's clear that Tears of the Kingdom is an awesome game. And if he doesn't think so, he just doesn't have good taste. That's facts. But, yeah, maybe, you know, he will turn out to have good taste. But he's also an easy, you know? He's also the one coworker, which is also the junior boss. So, I mean, that's something. And he also watches anime. And he is an isekai dude. He's like, he watches a lot of isekai, nearly solely isekai. He was like, did you watch Attack on Titan? He was like, no, I don't like that. It's not mine. It's like, okay, fine, maybe, you know. It's still not his, okay. It's very strange, because apparently it's something for the rest of the fucking world, but okay. Not everyone can have good taste, that's okay. So I talked about other animes, and he didn't watch anything except, well, isekai. And it's, well, I mean, come on. It's like gotta be some other series that you like. He's like really into like the main character being super OP. And this, oh god, come on man. He's like exactly into that kind of stuff that, you know, get criticized. Because like sometimes we talk about like new series we started, and it nearly always starts with him like going like, oh yeah, so that's this dude who died, and then he's woke up in another world, and then like he gets his skill estimated, and super strong, and he's super OP, like 5 normal is the limit, but he has 10 and that kind of stuff, right? And yeah, no, I'm just not that convinced about this. Didn't convince me with that. To watch the series, because it just felt like, you know, he was also like, we were searching for a name of the series, right? He was like, he can't remember it, but it's this dude who died and then woke up in another world. And I was like, yeah, that's every isekai ever. I was like, yeah, exactly. That's what's good. And he's also, you know, his main selling point, if he tries to sell me a series, is like, oh yeah, and then the protagonist just gets really OP. And it's awesome, and he's kicking everyone's ass. And he really doesn't like it, like, if there's like text, like a series like Baki, that's for him. Just fighting. Every word that is said is about fighting. And every second there isn't a fight, they hype another fight up. So he's like kind of that guy. He really likes the fights. And like the first episode of Demon Slayer looked amazing, right? It was like, man, what a shit episode. There was no fighting. I was like, what the hell? It's not shit. Simply because there isn't fighting doesn't mean it's a shit episode. It looked amazing. Have you seen that scene where cars are going through the castle? And it was like, yeah, okay, that looked good. But there wasn't fighting. And I was losing it over this. I was like, what the hell? Doesn't have to be fighting every 2 minutes. But apparently there has to be for it to be entertaining. I think we got another green. Because I have 2 dark greens. And I wasn't sure which one I used. Because it does seem a little bit lighter. Ever so slightly. Okay. Yeah, this is it. I think I switched up the green. Yes. Just have to concentrate for a second, you know. Don't want to fuck that up. And then we're taking the light green. So in this case we use that green. Oh god. I'm sorry. I'm not used to that setup yet. As you can probably tell, that I changed it a lot. I mean, if you look from the last stream to this one, I got the webcam working and changed the camera angles and everything. I think I upgraded the lighting. And not just talking about this one around here, but like generally, like my lighting handle got I think a little bit better. Also how I handle the microphone, which, as you can probably tell or see, is just taped to one of the stands where the light normally is on. But then I was, you know, setting priorities. I thought better audio is more important and a little bit better light. So I just did that. Did exactly as I said. And prioritized the light, audio. And the light is now on like some piece of cardboard. But it works perfectly fine anyway, so. This made it only plus, basically. Only big stocks. Okay. And I thought I fucked up this time around, actually. Because my phone charge, you know, phone battery nearly died. And I didn't have the proper, my loading camera, the long one, kind of broke, or it's like not really good. So that's a little bit of a problem. But just give me a second. What do you want to do? Guys, it got me out of my concept. I don't know what I was talking about. That hurts. But whatever. If I forgot it already, it can't be that important. Now it was something super important. Something that we had to check. You know what I really have to check? My audio. That's something I should check. It's not the first time that I was talking for 50 minutes where I noticed my audio is non-existent. So let me check. Give me a quick second. That's something I should check. It's not the first time that I was talking. Yeah, it worked. Works. And now I'm gonna turn off that I can hear myself constantly because I'm gonna fall asleep if this continues. I mean, the audio isn't as extreme as if I was be really close to the microphone, because then, you know, it feels a lot more monotone, and then I just feel like sleeping instantly. But you know what? So it's actually a little bit better like that. Well, yeah, that was definitely a problem. Something that I had to overcome somehow. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to like do longer streams than like an hour, more like 1.5 hours, something. Max 2 hours, because I would just fall asleep from my own voice. But you know, I'm not sure if that's a flex or not, but it kinda is a flex. Imagine your voice is like the best way for you to sleep is listening to your voice constantly. That would be wild. And pretty wild flex, not gonna lie. Red flags, but okay. Okay, you already do blend nicely. Let's copy the markers. They aren't just Joe, not gonna lie. But I need to go with the chest a little bit more. It's still very streaky. I mean, I do try to go like with how the muscle would, well, you know, how the muscle would go. So it doesn't, even if it would end up streaky, it's not much of a problem. Because it would just, you know, look like the muscle fiber or such is looking, something like that. You know, you can at least sweet talk it like that. But otherwise it's a little bit difficult. Sweet talk your way out of this. So yeah. So what's today's goal? Today's goal is, well, to just, you know, come as far as we want. I do plan to have maybe 3 hours. That would be nice. I guess I do think like 3 hours is a good time. 3 hours, I think, a good time for streaming. Since everything above this is just gonna leave me with not enough sleep to function, that's for sure. And well, you know, I kind of have to function a little bit at least tomorrow at work, because that's also something I noticed. Like when it comes to my sleeping, when I go to sleep, I go to sleep like 11, like, you know, just before 12. You know, everything before 12 is fine. But the moment I go beyond 12, beyond midnight, is the moment I just die the next day. I just don't know why. But the moment it hits past midnight, I'm just dead the next day. Basically, completely dead. And it just, I give up. I don't know why. I mean, it probably has to do with like the rhythm, right? Rhythm. Your sleep rhythm. That's how you pronounce it, right? With like, with deep sleep and shit, right? But you know, there's still shit, and it's like such a huge difference as well. Yesterday as well, I was going a little bit past midnight, but it was just barely, like it was under, I don't know, 5 minutes afterwards. And I was able to sleep right away, so it didn't feel too crappy the next day. But you know, it was very borderline. I had a hard time waking up. But apart from that, it worked. I get up to work somewhat normally, and I was also able to, you know, eat breakfast somewhat normally. So I'd say it's a W. It was a pretty good W. Because yesterday was also boring. It was pretty cool actually. Because yesterday I didn't, surprisingly actually, because I didn't really feel like much is gonna happen yesterday. Because I was feeling quite tired actually from work. Which, I don't know, it's this week generally, like I feel that, because throughout this week, to be honest, I feel just quite tired, to be honest, from work. So, you know, wasn't really expecting much, but it worked surprisingly well. Like, I was doing surprisingly well with bouldering. I even made like boulder in 6th degree. The thing is about this boulder hall in specific is that it doesn't have like normal grades with climbing with, yeah, you know, as we already said, 1, 2, 1, you know, it goes up like 1 plus, no, 1 minus, then 1 plus, then 1a minus, 1a plus, until 1a minus, and 1c minus, 2c, 1c, and then 1c plus, and that's all the way up to 9. And 1 is basically stairs, and 9 is a flat wall where you're wondering how the fuck should anyone climb up there. So, you know, it's that kind of. But in this bouldering hall, for some reason, they don't grade it like that. They actually grade it based on with numbers, from 1 to 8. While 1 is really easy for like basically everyone can do this if you can hold your body weight for, I don't know, 20 seconds on a bar. Not even 10 seconds should be enough. You have your legs to help yourself. You should be able to make it up there quite easily. So yeah, they're pretty easy to 8, having, you know, like, I don't know, I guess the edge of my ruler has more grip than whatever the fuck that is. So, it's wild. Like, I'm genuinely wondering always how the fuck they can hold themselves up there. It's like, it is crazy. The craziest thing about this, however, is that there was one time where I was, you know, it was still a while back actually. I couldn't even make like the six boulders from 1 to 6. So 6 is pretty difficult, I think, and at least for me. And well, yeah, I think I was trying 5, or you know, just trying a 5 boulder, level 5 boulder. And then I saw, like, you know, I was just taking a break, guessing how I'm gonna do this route. And then right beside me, all of a sudden, I see like a boy who had to be like 10 years. He couldn't have been much older. Either that or he just stopped growing at 10 years. He couldn't have been much older. And then he starts climbing like the 7th level, and even made the 8th level, and was like, and I was just like, what the hell? That was the moment when my bouldering pride shattered. This 10 or 12 or whatever, or however old this boy was, you know, bouldering better than all of my friends together, and it was crazy, man. Like this is the moment where like if you ever think about or ever thought about doing this professionally, which I don't, but you know, oh, sorry. If you do, ever think about it? You know, that's probably one of the moments they're like doubting you, like press X to doubt. I am not sure about this anymore. If there are 12-year-olds who are doing it like that, or 10-year-olds. I don't mind numbing, man. I've always seen see properly. Crazy. But talking about seeing, I got blue light glasses now. Because, you know, I work a lot in front of the PC and that. And therefore, I work a lot for PC, you know, drawing, if I draw digitally, or if I drawing digitally, or if, you know, I'm just playing Zelda the whole day. Well, that was, you know, my eyes just really starting to hurt with time, and I was just, you know, it just felt dry and just tired. So I was like, yeah, let's try those glasses, right? And I'm really gonna say, I don't know, they cost like 106, like if I paid 160 euros, I believe. So, and it was kind of worth it already. Like, I gotta say, because at first, you know, you are kind of like doubtful if it's really gonna help. But I do feel better afterwards. And it does feel, you don't, like, you feel a lot calmer. Like, because when I was playing, like, Zelda until, you know, late, every now and then. And I couldn't, and you know, my eyes didn't feel like really tired and like, I didn't feel like sleeping kinda, you know, my brain was still in like, gaming mode, you know what I mean? Or not in gaming mode, it's a strange feeling. I'm sure you know it if you like played for like, I don't know, midnight, 1 AM, or whenever the fuck you go to sleep. Which you should. Don't go like, sleeping is for weaklings, that's not a good idea. Not a good mindset, not a healthy one at all. So, yeah. A little bit more. Sorry you can't see this arm right now, but I'm not gonna change the whole fucking setup for those 2 minutes of work. That's for sure. Okay, already finished, guys. Pretty much a little bit more blending going on here. Yeah, I'm finished. Now I'm finished. However, I got kind of brown here. You can add a little bit more depth and detail to those muscles. It's a chunky boy after all. So what was I talking about? I forgot. I've completely forgot what I was talking about, to be honest. Oh man. Blue light. Oh yeah, so if you stood up like really long, you know, I think you know what I'm talking about. Like, I just don't feel, you need some time to calm down, you know what I mean? And this like isn't the case if I wear like blue light glasses. Like, you don't feel like, you first need like, your brain needs to deal with like this, just having less, I don't know how to say this. I believe it's like, that's the thing, right, of blue light glasses. This is like blue light. The aggressive blue light is like very tiring and hard to deal with, right? It wakes you up and it's quite, you know, it's like the most aggressive. It's called aggressive for a reason. Aggressive blue light. So yeah, so that's so it filters that thing out of your vision. But the thing is, like, you barely see any difference with the glasses. Like, it gets maybe a little bit, so much, like so much difference in that it gets a little bit warmer. But that's it. Like, you can barely tell any difference at all. Which is good. Yeah, that line got turned out. Kinda got out of hand, but sure. I'll just roll with it. Just blend it in there. Then you won't see it as much anyways. Man. And yeah, I think it really helped me. Felt really comfortable. My eyes do feel a little bit better, I think. Obviously, if like, sometimes they do start burning, but it's like in situations where I really start to concentrate hard. And I think that's just like, you know, me not blinking. Because that's something, that's the case. I think if you like really focus on something, you don't blink that much. It's the same like when I draw on the tablet. If there's like something I really like, concentrating 130%, then, you know, I think you blink less. And then your eyes obviously start drying out. And then they start burning. And then you go like, oh, why do my eyes burn? And like, well, just you forgot to blink. Literally like Plankton. Like Plankton from SpongeBob. He also just forgets to blink. I'm just like him, for real. Just like him, for real. Yeah, wild, man. Just like him, for real. Yeah, so after, you know, that's something I can't, the glasses can't fix, me not blinking, but you know, as I said, the blue light and shit like that, if filtered that out, I can show it to you actually, I can show you how I look with the glass. It looks majorly different. It's like, I do think it looks very different. Or just, you know, like, you're not used to it. I'm not used to it, that's for sure. Give me a second. But you know what I realized? Maybe that's a little bit too light for it. Yeah, that's a little bit too light. For the green, I could have used like maybe a little bit lighter green. I can like this one. A little bit lighter one. And fill out the area of this. And then use the little bit darker one and try to add some details like that. Because it's like quite the hard details. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. I need to blend here a little bit. Can't see anything. Alright. This is the right one, right? Yeah, this is the right one. Yeah, for it to be able to blend, you really have to like get it down. Like it shouldn't be streaked here at all. Because for it to blend, you just have to, you know, go over the areas multiple times. And if the color is unevenly put on, you know, you're just always gonna see the difference from where you had to go over it multiple times to, you know, the rest of the area. Maybe you could incorporate that a little bit into the details, but I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be too much. I mean, you can make everything like working out, right? Like that's the beauty. You can do everything with it. You can make everything work. There are no rules. You can just no straight, no round lines at all, and you probably can, and you can get something cool out of it. You can use no straight lines and get something cool out of it. You can do so many things with art, which is one of the reasons I love it so much, to be honest. Now the Triforce. Let's go a little bit of this from top to bottom, right? Let's get a little bit of red here. What a Triforce of power. Let's go. Okay. Looks great. I just have to concentrate a little bit here because I don't want to paint over the lines, because you would definitely see this. It's extremely red. So I kind of want to pull myself together here. It's also going to be like one of the main vocal points. So it should, you know, I don't want to make it. It should be something where I put a little bit more effort and concentration into. Okay. Okay. Now I need to open up my my balcony, because this is so warm inside here. It's a fucking sauna. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. You don't hear it too much. But I'm gonna close it as soon as possible. But I should really need that fresh air. Also, cool cup. A cool beverage which I'm holding in my hands, which I actually bought from Disneyland when I was visiting Paris. Nice. Wait, can you hear me swallowing? Wait a sec. We make swallow ASMR. Nice. I hope you hate it as much as I do. Because I sure hate it. I hate this as much as possible. I really don't like ASMR. It's just like someone spitting in your ear. I don't like it. No matter who does it. No matter who. You can't make ASMR great. That's not impossible. I doubt it. Press X to doubt. That's for sure. I'm pressing X to doubt that, okay? I refuse to accept something like that. It's not happening. what are we gonna do? What's the next? We finished our Ganondorf. Let me sit down so you can see me. So, now we finished our Ganondorf. So what now? I do believe. Well, first of all, I need to get a reference for maybe the Triforce. But I think afterwards, we can. Whoa, nearly fall over. We can work on this castle. Oh, my thinking today is beyond bad. Okay, yeah, castle. Well, maybe we're going to do castle. There's also in the foreground. Actually, no, I don't think we're gonna make Zelda. Zelda is a better option. Zelda. From left to right, because I will do this now, and then make Zelda. Then I'm gonna be constantly like whooshing over this part. So I'm gonna go with Zelda first. Oh yeah, we can change our mark count as well. We added another 2. 2 more markers, let's go. Now we have 18. Yeah, 18. No, wait. No, we only have 8 left. Wait, 8. 25. Could that be? No, wait. No, I'm stupid. I forgot to count the other one. 8, 20, 40. Still got 14 left, meaning 19. Okay, mark count. 19. Okay. Gonna take a sip out of my coffee so we stay nice awake. Cold coffee, my favorite one. Wait, let me hit up a reference real quick. Wow. Here, it's also going to be like a little challenge. Getting like skin tone. Oof. That's going to be quite something. Because I do have 2 in colors, but they're pretty similar, so I don't know. Well. This is the kingdom, so this up. You know, it's a little problematic if the character you're searching for, if the game you're searching for, have the exact same name. It's kind of problematic, not gonna lie. That's problematic. Okay, wait a second, I think just that didn't be twice. Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom, Princess Zelda. I think Google knows what I mean. Give it to Princess. Princess. Is also gonna find it. That's Zelda. Why can I find? What the hell? You're honestly just gonna look. You're honestly not gonna give me any reference pictures. Not gonna even show me a screenshot of the game. Of how she looks. What the hell, Google? I am really stupid and bad at Googling, or Google is stupid and bad. And since it can't be my problem, it gotta be Google's problem. Because why should it be my fault? It has to be your Google's fault, right? So I need to get good that I saved like a lot of references. Otherwise I'd be fucked. Yeah. No, here. Alright. References. Oh, it's not here. Oh fuck, okay, where is it? On it. No need to sweat, guys. Don't start sweating. As we always say at construction site. Just don't start sweating. That's rule number one. Whenever someone starts like stressing and shit, or if someone starts to worry, everyone always says, just don't start sweating, man. Calm down. So, closing the balcony. And now we get going. Just gonna sit back down and do our thing. It can't be that difficult, right? Just gotta do some basic skin colors. Oh, for fuck's sake, I hit my head again. Look at yo. Oh. Yeah. Well, funny thing, guys. God, come on. Oh no. Oh. Did I do? Deserve this? Come on. Oh god. God, I was so big stupid, man. This can't be. Big stupid. God. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's gotta be it. Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's good. Isn't it? Yeah. Like nothing ever happened. I kinda want you guys to see the whole picture. So, I guess further out. How about now? Oh, what is it now? The shit. Come on. Can't be that difficult. Apparently it is that difficult. Oh god. Why does this need to happen? Why do I need to hit my head here? Oh god. This works. Does it? Yeah, it works. Okay. Holy moly, that was pain in the ass. What's going on? Okay. Got a reference, get everything down, so let's go. Dark ink color for the inner ear, that's for sure. I actually can get down from here, man. Maybe on my knees. Yeah, that's the right height. Can you guys still see me? You can. Good. That's how it should be. Very nice. But I gotta say, markers really do have something, man. Yeah, it's kinda yeah, better and cooler than I have than in memory, to be honest. Because I don't have them too fondly in memory. I always just felt like I didn't know what I was doing, and it just made things worse rather than better, and wasn't happy with how things turned out. But now I have to admit, I kinda digging them, man. Kinda like them. I don't know if that's gonna be my main medium from now on. I don't think so. But it's definitely a medium I'm thinking I'm using more, to be honest. Especially if it has to go quick or something like that. Or just too lazy to get water. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really want to like more or less limit myself to one medium. I just want to kind of do whatever the hell I want when it comes to mediums. But I do have a special announcement, to be honest, guys. Special announcement. Also, if you, in case you didn't notice it already, this ginormous rebranding that I did. I'm no longer VTuber, guys. No longer. Was a long journey, guys. Going from VTuber to whatever the hell this mess is, but it was a long, steep journey, but a good one. I don't know, like, going away from YouTuber really is just... Well, was it a financial choice? I don't know. I'm not sure if it was really solely financial choice. Because model and shit right expensive. And time consuming, man. So I'm not sure if that's the main reason. But I think we're forced to use the other one. Because this one is pretty much empty. It's like my bank account. As I recently ordered a new camera. Like Magic Pocket Cinematic 4K. I think that was the name. It's a very elaborate long name for cameraman. And yeah, that was a little bit expensive. I mean, it was, it was in a price range that was ready to give, to spend money in. And it can also record in RAW and shit, so I do think it's a good investment. But, well, it's... now I'm broke for this month, basically. Generally, just don't really have... gotta save some money. I really gotta start saving some money. Especially considering my car could break down any moment. And currently, I wouldn't be able to repair my car, to be honest. So I'm just really, like, I should stop being an atheist, man, after this. I really gotta start praying, man, that my car doesn't break down. But that's also like, I think there might be asked for a little bit too much, considering the last time, just recently ago, my side mirror just flew off without any further reason or anything like that. It just flew off, and that was wild. And I already fucked up. Maybe I can still rescue it. Also, like, Solar seems to have like little tears or whatever do I say those are. I don't know why, but she has those. Also, here should be like a little bit loud coming. isn't like it is. I can surprisingly. It is surprisingly well, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I just fucked up here, but it works surprisingly well. Didn't expect it to work that well. That's nice, not gonna lie. I really thought I fucked up for good this time. But apparently not, let's go. Yoo-hoo! Okay, oh, my knees. I'm old man, guys. This is just... It is brutal going underneath, man. Feel like I can feel them breaking any second, man. It shouldn't be, man. I'm 19. I shouldn't have to worry about my knees breaking down. But apparently that's a thing. Yeah, like, I don't really worry that it breaks down. It's just really, really not comfortable. Despite, you know, you should mean I'm quite used to it, considering they're like near a lot on my work. You know, if you have to paint something along the floor or something. But apparently, this, I don't know, maybe this floor just has extra hardness. I mean, it's the fact that, you know, I'm not just going from side to side pretty quickly. Then I'm just, you know, standing on this one spot the whole time. Maybe that also contributes a little bit more to this thing. Yeah, they kind of fucked up with the hair, not gonna lie. Because the hair, you know, first I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have the yellow lighting coming down from the Triforce. But then I realized that the hair is also blonde, and what if you also used the yellow for the blonde? So I'm kind of fucked up with that, I'm not gonna lie. But sometimes, you know, you can't always guess that. Sometimes you just have to make the best out of it. And I think I can make something good out of it. At least I hope so. Oh, sorry. Oh. Didn't mean to yawn. But I don't think anyone means to yawn when he does, so that's something. Yawning just happens. And you know, it's like one thing that I never understood is like, why is a yawn something that like, if you see someone yawn, your brain is like, oh, we should too also yawn. But yeah, I know what yawning is for, right? It just gives your body more oxygen to work with, which he likes, right? Obviously, more oxygen is better. So it's, you know, it's kind of the body trying to wake you up, more or less. Then it give you a little bit more oxygen, you know, a little bit of energy boost. So that's yawning. But why is your body like, as soon as you see someone else to yawn, you're like, we should also yawn. Like, just do it. Like, no matter if you're tired or not, you just yawn. You just start yawning. Why is your body? Is it just like, oh, it started yawning, we can't lose to this guy. Come on, yawn too. It's like constant yawn competition. The bodies have that we don't know of. Like, who yawns more? They themselves even forget it sometimes. And only if they see someone yawn, they're like, oh right, that's a thing. We also need to catch up, let's yawn. Yeah, I think if someone listens to me, they will just believe I'm crazy. But I guess That also would be no big surprise actually. They will probably go, yeah, that's normal for him at least. That's how we're used to it. It's always like that. Like my co-workers, like first time. First time. Yeah, also not sure about that blue rim lighting here. I was gonna do it, but you know, I already started with the yellow here. Actually, I should just do it. Doesn't matter. I can still do it, actually. Blue rim lighting. I'll just do it. Just do it. I can still fill it in with yellow if I think it doesn't fit. Do this. No! So fucking stupid. My brain ain't functioning, man. What the hell? I'm gonna blend this. To oblivion. No one's gonna see this. Well, that turned out a little bit. But I mean, sunlight generally wasn't the best thing about this piece, not gonna lie. It doesn't have to get embarrassed every time I work on it. Come on. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. Oof. It works, it works. Yeah, it works, that's all it has to. Actually, I think it's better if I just paint over this normally. I'm trying to blend it. Because theoretically there should be no highlight if the main source comes from behind. Actually, it shouldn't be. This also shouldn't be white. This also should be normal. Isn't any light. Okay. Oh, there's some hair left. Nearly used the wrong marker again. Okay. Let's start with our little skin color here. A little one. It's quite the area, I'm not gonna lie. But that's not really a problem. Not for me at least. I'm an expert. I'm a half god. Doesn't matter to me. How big it is, or tiny, or small, or how whatever. I can do it. It's me we're talking about after all. It's brown. Don't I have a lighter brown? I really wish we had a lighter brown, to be honest. Let me check. I don't think so. Oh, wait a second. I think I might have a grey brown. Brown grey. I think this one is pretty reusable. I'm gonna use this one. Oof. First. Oh, how good I drink some. Ladies will wake me up. Wake me up. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Good one. Okay, but I need to have. I'm gonna get a pillow real quick for my knees. I'm just gonna die if this continues. Bam. Okay. Let's go. Perfect. We're a little bit too grey, but it's much, much better than if you used our extreme brown, a really dark brown. Yeah, I do think this kind of works. And then we can use our dark brown for little details and stuff like that. I think that works great. I think that's a good plan. Actually, those markers that I'm using right now with the brown aren't top of markers. They're Spectrum Noir, apparently, which were part of Chassa's Pro Sketch Pack, which I bought. It's pretty cool, actually. You know, you get a lot of cool liners that we also use for this art piece. So, and you know, you also get different pencils. And yeah, it's really cool. What of the main reasons why I bought it also is like the case that comes with it, you know, the mobile case, the map. And I think that's really cool. I really like this. You can, you know, take it with you everywhere. I really like this. As I said, main reason why I bought it. And I'm happy at it, not gonna lie. And the sketch paper is, well, the wet medium sketch paper isn't as high quality as I thought, to be honest. I wanted it to be a little bit thicker, since I normally use a lot more water than watercolor, but I mean, it's okay. I guess a 3mm paper for $100, and you know, all the other stuff that's in there, it would maybe be a little bit too much. I would no longer pay $100. But I really have to say, like, I once bought like an entire, and I finished it by now. But it's like, it was such amazing paper. It was like really thick. Like I said, like 3mm, and it was so sturdy and just felt good to work on it, you know, with watercolors. It didn't budge a millimeter. It was awesome throughout the whole process. Really enjoyed it. Okay, use that one. Then we're gonna use our skin tone again. I do think this, you know, the empty one, does have a better skin color that fits more to them. But I can't. Will I get through with this one? I don't think so. It still works, but I'll just try it. I'll just try. Good as I can. But when worst comes to worst, I simply have to paint with the other one over it. Yeah, when it comes to the rim light, I'm not sure if I want to add this also with watercolors. So, I'm not certain about it yet, to be honest. Okay. No, I'm not sure if this is gonna be like the last day that we're gonna work on this piece. And after all, we've been working on this now for a month, and that's a long time, man. Like this is a 4th stream. And, well, I don't know. I think it's time to start a new project. Do you think it's time to start? But, well, I'm not sure if this, if we don't really get far with this one today. I mean, we can't completely finish it today anyways, because we have to do watercolor. But you don't have to finish it necessarily on stream. I can keep you guys updated on Twitter. I can even make a community post here on YouTube. And I will, to 99.9%, turn this series into at least a short. So you will always see how it turns out at the end. Yeah. What I gotta say, kind of really like how Ganondorf turns out. Really like this, I'm to be honest. So this is the standard, okay? We gotta put this standard on the rest of it. I mean, that Gandalf is the biggest tension, one of the biggest focal points here. So it's good that it turned out good. But happy. Pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Yeah, so this Sunday, as I said, I was spending the entire Sunday playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And I finally got to Tomboy Town, aka Gerudo Village. And it is, oh, that's awesome, yes. First of all, Richu, that's how you pronounce it, I'm pretty sure. Richu is best girl, man. I'd go as far as to say she's slightly above Pura. Yeah, not much, but she is above Pura. No doubt in my mind, to be honest. But man, the internet is going nuts over Pura. They're crazy. But it was also like the first thought I had when I saw her in the game. I was like, man, the internet's going to go nuts over this. And it did. Which is good. I also was like, you can mostly also tell, if it's like a very popular game. And, as I saw Pura's design, I was like, man, I really want to draw this. But then, most of the time it's a sign, oh, it's internet gonna go nuts on this. Because surely you can't be the only one who looked at this and was like, man, this is awesome. There's such a popular, such a big game, so many people who are playing it, there are bound to be other people who are also like, man, I really like this character, its design. Now, for the earrings, okay, wait, what kind of eye color silhouettes. Wait a second. Let me look. It's green. No idea. Let me have a look. It's greenish, isn't it? It's green. Good. The link has blue eyes. Yeah. Yes. Greeny. Okay. I think that's blue eyes. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, I noticed it. That's pretty cool. Slightly lighter one, I believe. Actually, I realized I can just add this like tear makeup from Salah with my white gel, like how do you call it? The pen that it's white and kind of everything. It's a very opaque. I don't know, gel pen. I don't know, man. Thinking is thinking isn't happening. It's something you should give up very quickly. You thought this can happen today. Because it won't. Well, that was bad. Pen. And you too. Okay. That kind of good music, not gonna lie, man. Put in like similar music. I gotta say, I like this music. Not gonna lie, I like it. I kind of like to go darker, like the shadows. Oh, I just noticed something. Like Ganondorf, they have like also the color of the Triforce in their eyes as well. Okay, Zelda doesn't have blue, which is kind of waste potential. That would be kind of cool. If like Link had with green eyes, and the Son of Korra, which is also green, and that would be kind of awesome. Not gonna lie. Gandalf has red eyes. And he has the Triforce power, and he's like red. But they do represent the kind of the Triforce, the eye color. Just Zelda Link's is reversed. But it's kind of cool. No, that's that. It's generally something that I don't, unless it's like, pointed out. Normally something that I don't usually realize, except when I, get to draw them. For example, I never cared about the eye color of Zelda until I had to draw them, which I now found out is indeed green. Then a little bit of gray, but not too dark one. The eyes. I'll blend it a little bit. A little bit. Bum, 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 bum. Great. Bum, 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 bum. what else is with the design? Let me take a look. And we also have to have a look at her earrings. How we're gonna tackle those. Is it? I'm not sure. Oh. I think we're gonna use one of those markers. Again, one of this one. I think this is gonna be great. And we're only gonna paint like the shadows on this one. I think everything else is just gonna be a little top for this one, for those earrings. Yeah, like that. And it works. It might be a little bit too blue. Yours seem to be more and more on the greenish side. So I didn't have green grey, so better work with what I have. And it definitely does work anyways. So. You can make a lot of work on it, you know. You can make everything work really. If you're only creative enough, you can make pretty much everything work. The moment you can tape a banana on the wall and make that work, I'm pretty sure this. You can make everything work, to be honest. So we can update our marker counter, can't we? Let's update it. We have about, what this time we can count? 3, 9, 10 left. Meaning we have already 23 used. Let's go. Finished. What do you guys think? Should I keep going this? I don't think. I think I'm gonna start a new new series. Let's call it series. Let's start a new series next week. This is gonna be the last time we see this on stream. Oh. But I mean, you know, not the last time you see it. If you really want to see it, as I said, I'll post a finished piece on Twitter, and I will, as I said, make a short out of it. Anyway, so you'll get to see it. Don't worry about it. No. Yes, isn't it? Oh, I just realized this turquoise is like a lot. It's even better to those earrings, man. I'm gonna add a little hue on it. It's a little bit. You know, it's better. Yeah. Great. Don't forget the sound effects. Always make the sound effects. Let's go. Okay. And then we come, yeah. And where's the dark one? This is not the dark one. Is it? Wait a second. Yep. The dark one. So we're gonna carve in like the signs. I also like how, you know, in Tears of the Kingdom, you're basically like collecting the Affinity Stones. You know, from every stage, their ability. And when once you got them all, you can go and scan it off. So I think I'm gonna go with darkest palettes, yeah. So we're using our darkest grey and true black, this time with this one. So we also use this one. First we're gonna do it with the dark grey, then add detail with our black ones. Just over it. So the next step is just painting the whole castle in this grey. After all, first of all, it's in the foreground. Even in the game, it seems to be like mostly black. Very grey. Oh, but you know what? You could like add maybe a banner or something like that. I can still paint over it. It's red. I can still paint over it if it comes down to it. Maybe the flag, you know, in this really dark red. I think that'd be kind of cool. Then, I can remember. I think here were two banners, right? Going hard down here. Yeah. Just about here. That looks right. Just gonna give this everything a little bit more detail. Given this is the one that's the most in the foreground, it should have a decent amount of depth, to be honest, and detail. Because here you can say, oh, it's just so far into the distance, you can't see the detail. It's kind of doesn't work here. And then, I think that's it, to be honest. Maybe here. No. We don't have to overdo it. We'll leave it like that. After all, it shouldn't grab too much of the attention. This castle is basically here to create depth, yeah. Not death, but like, in like death, dead, but like in death, for a background. I think that was obvious, I didn't know why I explained this, but I just realized how similar those two words sound. Like death of a painting, and it's just death. Like, either I'm pronouncing one of them wrong, or, you know, the only way to really tell them apart in a normal conversation is the context. I mean, death, it's just the death of painting. The death. Or deaths. No, deaths, that doesn't make sense. That's the plural of death. But, well, there isn't a way to tell them apart, is there? I don't think so. Which I never thought about. I mean, except context, obviously, but when it comes to pronunciation, doesn't seem to be anything separating those two. Maybe I'm just really stupid, I don't know. Probably both. Probably they sound really similar. And I'm really stupid. This combination just, you know, not good. Not a good combination, not gonna lie. Yeah, what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, this Friday I'm gonna go to the casino. I'm gonna be a very responsible adult. Gonna win back the camera. All the funds I spent on the camera. Telling you guys. Next week you will hear how it went. But you know, I'm a lucky bastard. You know, stupid people always are lucky. That's how I would like to say it. And you know what happened today? How many mistakes of this are and that kind of stuff already made? I gotta be really lucky. I mean, I gotta be. Otherwise something's not right, like that saying. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know, maybe I'll also add another stream this week for this piece. This could also be the case. So I don't want to make this series not a week long. I already know I have another main stream and mostly solo stream. We cover up what is any longer, to be honest. It's time to move on. But I do like the setup we have now. I was able to upgrade it tremendously, I think, compared to like episode 1. Sounds better, it looks better now. A lot has changed, truly. To the better, That's it, to be sure, that's sure. It has changed for the better. And even if no one watched the series, it's kind of still kind of worth it. The series was still worth it, I'm not gonna lie. But a lot of streaming experience. Yeah, I can already tell that I'm just gonna fall into my bed after the stream. So, yeah, casino, where I'm gonna play, like, we already had like, the company, what I like to call it, Baby's First Casino, because it was great, like, I'm not gonna want to ridiculate it, it was amazing for like the Christmas party. Our boss hired like those, it's basically like a moving casino that comes to you, and you know, you don't play it for money, you just play, you know, and we made it like, you have like, you know, those chips, and everyone had like starting money for the evening, for the entire evening, and for every, I don't know, I can't remember correctly, it was like over 2 years ago, and for every 10 chips or something like that, you could get like a lottery ticket, or like a ticket, right? And then, you know, you can get win prizes. That was awesome, right? Like, generally, like when it comes to Christmas party, and now very soon, to September, they're gonna make a 100-year party, and I'm so excited for this one because I'm sure they're gonna make something crazy. I don't even want to know what they're gonna do with this one. Even if the Christmas party is already so crazy, how is the 100-year party is gonna be? I'm hyped for that one. I'm genuinely hyped. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be so awesome. I'm gonna get so fucking drunk, man. Not even gonna be beautiful anymore. Except that it is. Let's go. Except the next day, that's most of the time not really beautiful. But evening is gonna be awesome. Same with this Friday. That's gonna be crazy, man. like first casino, then we're just gonna, you know, go out drinking with the boys. It's gonna be awesome. Did I already say why we're going to casino? I don't think I said, like, my friend for his birthday party. So we're gonna go to casino. Because I don't know, he apparently once went to casino. And now he wants to go again. That doesn't sound good if you would tell this to anyone without any context. But it's gonna be cool. I kind of like one of my favorite games, not gonna lie, poker. I really like poker. But I doubt we will be able to play it. Apparently, like, I was talking with the junior boss, another one that I'm working with currently, and I'm on the construction side with. And he like, you know, he also sometimes going to casino. Plus, plural. And he said most of the time you can't play poker because you have to register yourself ahead of time to play poker. So yeah. Also, the problem is if you go to a real casino, where, you know, people know what they're doing. So if you're playing against other players, you're basically like, yeah, as the lion, you're basically fucked. At least that's how he explained it to me, and I was like, yeah, you know what? This sounds very realistic. This sounds, yeah, definitely. That's probably how it would end up being. So I was like, yeah, reasonable. Okay. Maybe a second coat wouldn't hurt, to be honest. Still a little bit uneven. Like on the main parts, maybe. Yeah, on the evening, like, we also had, so when the moving casino went to our company, right? We had like poker, blackjack, and roulette. Roulette, yeah, that's how I call it, right? Roulette. And like the spinny thing. And and well, I gotta say, like, I like poker. I also won a little bit there. Then I went to the roulette, where quite a lot, most people were actually. And then I lost all my money. And then I got pitted by the guy who was because I went to the roulette, and like 5 minutes later I was broke. He was like, you know, I like your playing style. Here's another 10 chips to play. So I then, you know, spent another 5 chips on roulette, and then I went to go playing blackjack, which I first like didn't get at all, and I do think I get it now, somewhat. But I'm sure gonna get it explained on Friday anyways. Yeah, like roulette, you know how, like, every time you win, you can go like, oh, I win double, and you know, I'm like, I'm 110% guy, so if I win and it's like, oh, you can double it or triple it, I'm like, man, say no more. I mean, most of the time, you know, it's also not like that big of a win. And I would probably also play it differently if it's, you know, real money. But as I said, it was just, you know, there was 10 chips that didn't really add any worth, then any further worth than the plastic they were made out of. So, you know, I wasn't just playing towards content and risking it all constantly. Yeah, I made plus, not gonna lie. But, you know, roulette, like, is kind of boring, you know, you just stand there and hope the number comes. It's like, it's not entirely boring, right? Because you either see people laugh, see people how they win money, or see people how they lose money, and then they start losing it alongside their money, which could be quite entertaining, but, you know, it only brings you so far into an evening. And I kind of want to do something myself too. So if if I fuck up, you know, I can't just have bad luck. You can say, I fucked up. But then again, it's really only something you can say in poker. Because in every other game, I mean, there's a reason why it's gambling, okay? It isn't skilling, okay? You don't skill. It's not about skilling there, it's all about luck. So, it's gonna be... But you know, it's like... I just want to do something, okay? I just don't want to wait for it to happen. I guess also like, well, I didn't really like pachinko when I was visiting Japan. Because you just sit in this chair, which I did appreciate at the time because I was moving around the whole day. And then finally being able to sit, it was like, it was God's present, man. It was so awesome. Made me stop being an atheist, I'll be honest. And well, then give me a second. I need to fuck this up. So yeah. So that was awesome. And then, you know, in pachinko, you just sit down and then you spin this wheel and you just hold it. And that's it. That's all you're doing. And you just hope something happens. And every now and then, if you're really, really lucky, you can press a button. And then that's it. And then something happens on the screen, which you're gonna be completely confused about. You're like, what the hell happens? What? Why? Am I winning? Am I losing? I like paid like 6,000 yen or something until I finally started to like know what was going on. Which I can't explain to you guys without an image because, well, it's already, you know, my explanation skills, they aren't the best. And if I would try to explain pachinko to you guys without something, you know, visual, I think it just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't work. So instead of going into this mess, I think I'm just gonna save you the effort, guys. Maybe someday. Maybe I should like customize a pachinko machine one day. Then I can explain it to you guys. How would that be, customizing a pachinko machine? And actually, I don't think that's too bad of an idea. Gotta write it down, man. I have something to write down here. I do. I mean, okay, where the fuck am I gonna get a pachinko machine? That's kind of problem number one. As soon as this problem is solved, basically, I'll be, you know, customizing. As soon as this is solved, I'm sure no one did this before. So, it's gonna be unique content. Pachinko. Awesome. I have returned into the field of vision. So yeah, what else happened? Well, I did write something down. Oh yeah, ha. This Saturday I was, you know, shopping where I also bought my blue light glasses. I don't think I've showed you how I look in them, right? I should show you guys. Give me a second. Just real quick, I'll make this. Okay. Glasses are right here anyways. Let's go. Bam! Plus 10 intelligence. And actually, Yeah, wearing glasses has nothing to do with intelligence. Yeah, sure, nerd. Keep telling your grandma. We all know wearing glasses not only makes someone look smarter, but actually makes them smarter. That's facts. We all know this. They're kind of comfortable wearing those glasses, so I just keep them on. Not gonna lie, I don't know why. Maybe it's the RGB light that's on the it's the blue and red light, but it's pretty consistent. It shouldn't do much actually. I don't know why it does that. That doesn't really matter anyways. Not like it's gonna bother anyone. You most of the time want to see my back anyways. And then pretend like it's bothering you. Maybe this is gonna help me, you know, also like make more of a comprehensible story. You know, plus 10 intelligence. I think this is gonna be a necessary buff to my current skill set, not gonna lie. Yes, so what I was talking about? Yeah, I went shopping, and then I also bought the blue light glasses. Then I also went to do like a fitness shop, you know, like a shop where I bought protein pancakes and breakfast, like cereals, which are awesome actually. I didn't expect protein cereals to be good, but I was like, yeah, let's try it. And then I was, you know, on the checkout. And this dude, this fucking legend, man. I'm telling you, this dude is fucking legend. Through and through. He just goes back into, you know, his, you know, where he got all this stuff stored. And he goes like, he prints out a sack of, I was buying pancakes, by the way. Chocolate banana with the cereal. And he was like, oh yeah, so here's another bag of chocolate banana pancakes. Because they broke and I can't sell them. But they're perfectly fine, so here you go. And it was awesome, man. It's 3 pancakes. What a giga chat, man. What a freaking chat. It is. Truly amazing. That's the kind of store, you know. That was the moment that really sold me to the store. Because I sometimes used it, you know, to last time I also bought pancakes, to be honest. I mainly only bought pancakes, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't looked up the prices, to be honest, if they're like actually, when it comes to protein powder, they're cheaper or more expensive than if I ordered. So I don't know. I've been ordering up until now. So that's how I'm gonna always done it up until now. But maybe this will change, who knows? But you know, that would also require me leaving my house, and that's a whole nother topic, you know. Now I might pull like the card of like, come on, Alex, you're a grown-up man by now. You shouldn't care that you have to go outside, but I do. Okay. I don't mind going outside. I like being outside actually. I like sunlight and shit. But, you know, sitting into your car, driving to the nearest city, just to get like, you know, just for a little protein powder, which you still have some, you know. It's not like I don't have any left. It's like my ridiculous stock of protein powder of like 5 different tastes and stuff like that, right? Just, you know, started to diminish a little bit. And not like it's going empty or anything, not even close, to be honest. But, you know, just getting less and less, so you gotta keep precautions just in case. Because you never truly know when you might accidentally wake up without protein powder. And what then? What are you gonna do with that? Eat properly. Get your proteins through that. Come on, man. Be a little bit more realistic. Expectations. So yeah, that happened. We're gonna try on normally, I hope. Let's also put a little bit here. Make a little, you know, a little shadow, more or less. I want to blend it in. Yeah, I think that's good. I'll give it a little bit more depth. Still, I don't know how to properly say what's the right way to pronounce it. But I do believe it's depth. In which case I still can't believe that between deaf, like dead, and deaf in like foreign background, it has basically no difference in pronunciation. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Because they're fundamentally different things. But apparently whoever made those words didn't give a fuck. Huh? Get a little bit too close there. Okay. Do you know those moments where I just say a word and for some reason, something you've never done before when I said this word, you started to just be like, but why is the word the way it is? Like, well, for example, this is deaf, right? But there are also like instances where you're like, you know, you can probably deduce why it is that way. Like, what is a good example? I can't think of any on the spot. Let me think about it a little bit longer. You know, something that goes like with saying or something, where I go like, how the fuck did this even happen? And then you start answering yourself, going like, yeah, probably like, you know, back in the day when I still didn't have like the great stuff or something like this was more common. You know, you just start giving yourself the answers. This sometimes happens to me. This is like a me thing. I don't think it is a me thing. Or maybe it is a me thing, I don't know. I'll be honest. Could be very much, but I'm not sure. Maybe it is a me thing. I'm gonna add some tiles. Not tiles, how do we call them? Shingles? No, that's not how you call them either, is it? Tiles is like what you have in your bathroom, right? So like, what do you call those properly? Nah, I don't really care. Like the rooftop thingies. The kids always draw on their rooftops. Some reason always round, but you know, most of the time if you really look at them, they are more like they aren't really round. They're basically like more of like, how do you say it, rounded, not round, okay, just not round. grounded. I think, man. Hurts. But I think on that note, you're just gonna. This castle is gonna be the end of it today. You know, we have our beautiful 2 hours. I wanted to stream longer today. I just didn't work out, to be honest. I could fall asleep right now, to be honest. Maybe we'll do like a sleep stream one day. That'd be nice. And then, I don't know, you get control over the lights or something like that. But really, if I'm in the deep sleep, nothing wakes me up, so I don't know, you're just kind of wasting your time, but try it. I'm gonna make a challenge like, whoever manages to wake me up gets like $20. That'd be an idea. Oh. Okay. Well, boys and girls and everything in between. I need to sit down otherwise. Hey. Oh, wait a second. Let's take out my glasses. Gotta put them away for the outro. Okay. Hey guys. So, oh yeah, I got another announcement. I will now take commissions. I will probably in very near future. I will take, you know, my portfolio on the Twitter and change everything. I know my new branding and shit. And I will take commissions. Art commissions. So please, if you're interested, I will on demand. I will make them. What a timing. My phone just died. Okay, then give me a second. Okay, well, for the end, that's alright. So, I will make, if you want, I will make it traditional, but normally, you know, that's also shipping. So, in very special cases, I consider it, but it's also gonna cost extra and shit. So, most of the time it will be digital, and well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, commission me. If you own it now, just I'm the man, trust me. Yeah, you heard it first here, because you guys, you're the first one that hear it, yeah, that's what I said. So yeah, that's it. We'll see us next week, maybe even this week. Maybe I will do another stream. Maybe on the weekend, Saturday or something. I could imagine that. Sorry guys. Okay, well then until next week or maybe in this week, I wish you all a happy evening, good night, and until next time, bye.